This song when I was 17. It was a single Rancid song, and I always liked the song. It didn't really mean much to me. I've met a few Salvadorian people now, and like when I was a COVID marshal, I met a Salvadorian woman then, so I don't know. This song kind of reminds me of Nambour, right? It's called Hoover Street, it's by Rancid. This is a desktop performance. Hi, welcome, this is Dave. Hello to my stalkers out there. She's a Salvadoran immigrant, head through the thin walls, a frail hooker, holding the corner wall, gleaming skyscraper bunker, he looked down. Life extremely, and then it's better around on Hoover Street, and he must be alone. But when she said it, kick past the walls, a Salvadorian girl, she kinda made me spill. Her brother Mario got shot 4 times in the head. That's a Mario, he caught a hot one. Through the luck, now it's gone, so God bless it. And the cocaine moved too fast and stuck like a river forever winding to the last party of the underclass. Just the kids who wanna finish last. I see them all, yes, a change. But when they're scared, they either get out and die or go to jail. And your best intentions splinter and frail. And a few weeks of constant tense fail. It's a glass pipe murder. Glass pipe murder. Oh yeah, glass pipe murder. It's a glass pipe murder, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. They kick a bottle of beer and a letter. Simple things make Mario feel better. You see it falls on you and it falls on me. Self-annihilation, catastrophe. 2 packs of cigarettes for $2.07. Bottle of wine's been opened. I said, why do I do this? Shiver through a bottle like a bottle of CC. Not encouraging reality me. I said, it's who I am, baby, back to it. Off the deep end, the record changed. You see, no one stood up and cheered for him. Everyone's happening, it's bound to happen again. To happen. It's an old school dome mystery, and the handcuffs play. It's a glass pipe murder. A glass pipe murder. Oh yeah, glass pipe murder. It's a glass pipe murder, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who was the killer? It's in love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. 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 Oh yeah. let me see. Poison Heart. Let's try that. So before, I used to sing in a Ramones tribute band in Ho Chi Minh City before. Not the actual Ramones, but when I was in Ho Chi Minh, what ended up happening was they came out to play in Vietnam. Poison Heart, yeah. Let's do this. Hey everybody.
Saddle up, punters, for races 1 to 4 at
Saddle up, punters.
Hill. Use your bet returns and
Let's do this. Let's see if it works.
This new fruit flavor. So tangy. So refreshing.
shake on it.
It's horrible.
Almost got me there.
The whole touch is definitely.
I don't like the new mystery flavor of Mountain Dew. Dallas, Fort Worth, America, Qantas. It's closer than you think. Yeah, Los Angeles. That's if you don't have a hostile government. Right. Low down, leaving sun. Done did everything that needs done. Oh, woe is me. Though I cannot see, I best be leaving well enough alone. Let me know my nights couldn't stay out of fight. Keep on to me a memory. Well, there's one in every crack, crying all night. Why to know it's turning on to me? Where does it go? Good Lord only knows. Seems like it was just the other day. I was down in Green Gables, hawking containers and gently blowing on my morning head. The Adderall blues, that's holes in my shoes. Learning another way to be. For love of the losers, never count the losers, and honky-tonk heroes like me. Hey, hey. Where does it go? Good Lord only knows. Seems like it was just the other day. I was down in Green Gables, walking on tables and gently blowing on my heart. The Adderall blues, that's holes in my shoes. One another way to be. For them lovable losers, never have reasons, and honky-tonk heroes like me. Where does it go? Good Lord only knows. Seems like it was just the other day. I was down in Green Gables, hopping them tables, and gently blowing on my morning head. The Adderall blues, there's holes in my shoes. Learning another way to be. For the love of the losers, love of the losers, and honky-tonk heroes like me. Or something like that. Low down leaving sun. Down, 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 did everything that needs done. Woe is me. What's up? Dude's got anything to ask me other than about my dog on here? Or, you know what I mean? I don't want to be rude. Let's do no woman. No, what can I do? Hey guys, 1, 2, 2, sound check, or sound check. Hello Sunshine Coast, hello everybody out there. I'm trying to think what I should sing. Let's do this. Lonesome Town. We'll do some Pulp Fiction, right? It always works. Yeah. Hey. What does wag mean? What does WSG mean, dude? What's that? Like ASL or something? I don't know. I'm old. Maybe I'm out of fashion a little bit. Listen to this. Tell me if I'm out of fashion or not. There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. Lonesome Town. You can buy a dream or two to last you all through the years. And the only price you pay is a heart full of tears. Going down to Lonesome Town, where the broken hearts stay. Going down to Lonesome Town to cry my troubles away. In the time of broken dreams, the streets are filled with regret. Baby, now in Lonesome Town, I can learn to forget. Baby, down in Lonesome Town, I can learn to forget. Lonesome Town. Let me see. I don't need you to wreck my vibe with that type of thing, homeboy. You know what I mean? That's what I don't like about advertising. You're gonna do a song.
Need a second chance? Ned's has bet backs available at Flemington and Rosehill this Saturday. Plus, your punter's toolbox is loaded with extra bet backs to use on any Aussie or NZ race. See the Ned's promos page for your personalised allocation now. Chances are you're about to lose.
When I was young, I used to joke about. We used to joke we used to watch about Elvis movies and stuff when we were young owners and everything. I'm sorry, but we used to joke about the most cheesy thing would be we're tripping and we're dreaming about like we're on the beach, like Elvis, and we're singing songs like this. We used to joke about it and shit when we were like chomping on and stuff up in Redcliffe when we were young. That's why they don't believe that it's actually me, my friends, from when I was young, right? Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this, yes. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave for worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave no worries far behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Da 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 I met some Americans last night, which was cool, right? There's one thing that I gotta say that I hear a lot from Americans, but never from Australians. Do you want to hear what it is? Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, sir. That's what every
Introducing Grammarly like you've never seen before. Your all-in-one writing essential. Imagine a little voice on your shoulder, whispering clear.
Let's do this. I'm gonna steal me a silver stallion with another bar on on its silky line. Teaching you can trust me like a brother. One day we'll settle up and ride. And we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride. Ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride. I'm gonna find here in this room, razor blades and dice, just a touch of sadness in her fingers, thunder and lightning in her thighs. And we're gonna rock. We're gonna ride. Ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds, whatever close behind. We're gonna ride. I'm gonna chase the sky forever, with the woman and the stallion and the wind. And the sun is gonna burn into a cinder before we ever pass this way again. And we're gonna ride. We're gonna ride. Ride like a one-eyed jack of diamonds with the devil close behind. We're gonna ride. Bowden chance. So people think that I'm crazy, right? I've had this written on here, okay? Fort Hood, Killeen, Texas, right? And I've been thinking, and then I just realized, why have I been thinking about Fort Hood? Why have I been thinking about Killeen? MIA case. Bowden chance. Bowden chance. Right? Right, Killeen, Texas. MIA. We need to do a case review. Okay? How you going, guys?
Looking for a good thing? Look no further.
100 Ladbrokes this Champions Stakes Day and supercharge your odds with Odds Surge. Lock in our best available odds on all races at Flemington for bigger odds and bigger payouts. There you go. Chances are you're about to lose.
I am a shotgun rider for the San-Jacinto lion. The desert is my brother, my skin is cracked and dry. I was riding on a Ford coach and everything was fine till it took a shorter road to save some time. Bandits only fired once, they shot me in the chest. They may have wounded me, but they'll never get the best of better men. 'Cause I'll ride here. I am a river gambler, make a living dealing cards. My clothes are smooth and heart is cold and hard. I was shuffling voice on the Delta boys on the road to New Orleans. I was the greatest shot they'd ever seen. But the captain bought the sandbar and an ace fell from my sleeve. They threw me overboard, but I swore I didn't cheat. But I could swim, and I'll ride again. We are heroes of the homeland, American remains, living many faces, answer many names. Will not be forgotten, won't be left behind. Our memories live on in the night. We'll ride again. I am a Midwest farmer, I make a living off the land. I ride a John Deere tractor, I'm a liberated man. But the rain, it hasn't fallen since the middle of July. And if it don't come soon, my crops will die. Bankman says he likes me, but there's nothing he can do. Tells me that it's coming, but the clouds are coming too. He ain't my friend, and I'll ride again. My tribe is Cherokee. My forefathers loved us, they left the beautiful day. But the Rodman King was a trip, dirty factory, poisoned my existence with his deeds. Nature is our mother, we are sucklings at her breast. He who tries to beat her down will resort to the rest. They'll never win. I'll ride again. We are heroes of the homeland, American remains, living many faces, answering many names. Will not be forgotten, we won't be left behind. Our memories live on in mortal mind. And we'll ride again.
Okay, so when you enter into the entertainment industry in America, you're entering into, in my experience from the beginning, there's military intelligence dudes, apparatus dudes watching you like from Scarred Hope and all that type of stuff, right? So during Scarred Hope, I was friends with the Giulianis, right? And Eddie Giuliani is related, like he's like the cousin or something of Rudy, like directly related to Rudy, right? And then my friends in Texas and all that type of stuff over the years. But, and then it took me a long time to get into the entertainment industry or to get into intelligence and entertainment with the Americans to be on the inside. So when you see Roseanne Barr and people talking about, theorizing about what they think happened with Dave Chappelle, is Dave Chappelle got to the point, like me, right, where the intelligence services became involved in his career. Once the intelligence services become involved in your career, everything becomes really fucking weird, right? And you don't make money, and they try to throw a whole bunch of money at you with fucking gag order deals and all this type of stuff, right? Which under some circumstances it's okay, you know. If they gave me the right deal, I'd shut up, right? Of course. But I mean, like, I'm talking about what Dave Chappelle was talking about when it comes to showbiz, right? So what Dave was saying about show business is that, like, in North Korea, if you're fucking working for this, if you're in North Korea and you've got to represent for North Korea, if you're an American, you've got to represent for America. Like, and if you're an Australian, that's doing media for America, you have to represent for them. And it's the same thing like with Vietnam, right? And Cambodia, so, and Thailand, everybody, there's a tacit understanding, right, that you have to, what you have to do. Okay, and so with me, I got to Hollywood and even before Hollywood, right, many times I got the talk like, look, this fucking government agency here, they clean up motherfuckers that talk shit like you, right, and they're after you. This is like 20 years ago, right? Just after I got out of music in Australia and got into showbiz overseas, right? And then all the stuff that I've been through, all the assassination attempts, like Bob Marley's life, the machine gun thing in One Love, that's happened to my life like a million fucking times, right? People know that I've survived so many bad ambushes and hostile situations in my life. It's unbelievable. But what I got to say is there really is public humiliation and humiliation, institutional cult humiliation rituals that I've seen expressed in Australia, in America, in Asia, in circles where Westerners are around, okay? I've seen it. And it's a cult-like need to humiliate people publicly, institutionally humiliate people, to denigrate them, to defame them, to humiliate them, and then the ultimate is for something bad for them to happen on camera, right? That's how things have been in the fucking world. So, with me, like last year, once Julian Assange was let out, some dudes from Australia came here and dressed in black and shit and threatened my motherfucking life, like straight up. And I told them I'm former military intelligence bros. But, okay, I don't know who you are. If you come in here and you're fucking threatening my life. Maybe they were SWAT, I don't know. Maybe they were feds, I don't know. But this was last year telling me to shut the fuck up after Julian Assange was released. The day after all this police, like SWAT operation started around my house. The day after Julian Assange was released, okay? So I don't know if the big bad wolf in the background starting all this fucking shit for me has been, if Julian's been involved or not. I respect him, and I was the only person saying to release him before. But the whole thing with him, it's a complicated situation. If Dick Cheney passed away yesterday, that's not a good thing. I don't know if that's true, but if that's because you've got to be respectful, right? But so, like my friend Mike, he won't talk about this stuff and he'll deny it, but he knows it. Like when you're getting into the industry is run by good people and cool people, but behind them, there's some shady dudes who've maintained control over like Los Angeles and over show business through being like Chili Palmer out of Get Shorty. And so with Dave Chappelle, like once the government agencies threaten your life, or they try to fucking take your stuff away, or your kids, or they do it, right, and you've seen it and you see how fucking intent they are on taking you out of the picture if you don't fit into the fucking narrative, right, exactly in the narrative, right, then like Dave Chappelle, you only have one option, is to run away. But with me, I lived overseas for a long time, so my option was to stand and fight. My only option is to stand and fight. I fucking was born here. If you want me to fucking die here, like 40 years before my life expectancy, that's up to you. But fuck you, you know, you're going to end up in trouble for doing it. But, so the guys that stayed at a certain level in show business and didn't understand, like when Dwayne Peters is sitting in his bus talking about how all of the dudes that were in the skating and showbiz and punk and fucking movies and all that type of stuff and music video production and reality TV production, a lot of those dudes are now government agents, right? and that everybody in show business is affiliated with the agencies. So all of the famous people that I know on here, I can guarantee Americans, they know people in the agencies. Even Bob Marley knew people in the agency and shit, man, when he was around. So, the thing is there's a line between art and national security, and like private business or something, and then national security, and you can't be crossing those lines. And I know that because I was told that because I've worked at fucking high levels, right? But douchebag cops here who are like broadcasting off the My Police page or something like that, and I'm not knocking, I'm not being disrespectful, but I'm saying you guys have never been to the point where it's like, look, motherfuckers, you haven't been sat down and told, right, you know, the stuff that they talk about, that the cartels doing shit. America, we do that. We'll fucking do that to our own people. We'll do that to your family. They'll do that to my family if I fucking don't do it to your family. If I don't fucking tell these motherfuckers to go Mexican cartel on you. Like, that's these fucking people's life. So when you see me rebelling against them, going, fuck you fucking deep state motherfuckers, right? This is my entry into it. This is what Dave Chappelle can't fucking say because he's got all these $1 million fucking Netflix things, right? And what they're all talking about. You build muscle, you become fucking dangerous because you understand how fucking scary everything is and how high the cost is once you become famous. So when you become famous, it's not fun, it's not cool, it's shit, okay? It's difficult to fucking deal with things because, like, most of the time, even if everyone knows you, right, they won't know. A lot of the time it'll be past, like, they won't be saying good stuff about you. They'll be saying bad stuff. So, like, you're meeting people who know exactly who the fuck you are, and they're loaded up with, like, these assumptions on who they're dealing with straight away because you're famous. So, like my friend Robert Careless, right? He and I, and like Tim and the guys and the girls at the Dewporth, I can connect with them on like a fucking cool level. Sometimes they've heard some fucking crazy rumors and stuff that the police have told them and shit that hang out there, drink there and stuff, right? That were against me. But, I mean, when you're famous, it's not easy. And like with Paulie, right? Like when he did the Kill Tony and Tony fucking smashed him, it's like, hey, it's Paulie Shaw. Hey, he's a legend and stuff like that. People come at me with that here all the time too. Or like, oh, that's that fucking real famous like has been, like, you know, what's he gonna come and do? What weird shit is he gonna? What can we extract from him? But what they don't understand is like he's sitting back, observing you, understanding the context of the reality of the universe that you like live in the fucking sewer of. You don't understand how it works, and I fucking do. And if you understood it, like my son, right, and my daughter, they have to understand this, or they're gonna die young. It's true. My kids and the Queensland Fertility Group understand it, and I've sent them like a lot of stuff about this, so they understand how to hide my donor families and my donor kids in Queensland, because and for them to hide like the fact. So like last night I met these young Americans, right, and they were talking to me and they were saying like, you look young, you don't look any older than 35 or something. And I was like, look, they're like, how did you do it? And I said, fucking being my only explanation is being a war fighter for America and doing what I did, like, and staying in the game for 26 years, like just staying active and keeping engaged in security and intelligence related work for 26 years consistently across wherever I was around the world. But also with everything else too, because like when I started out as a security guard, I was being a security guard so I could make money to pay for my band and my van and all that stuff. That's why. And my girlfriend and shit, of course, but that's why I started out. And then I was a security guard, and then all my friends that were like bouncers or people that came to the club on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, on Sunday afternoon, they would come and get drunk at the Gabba Hotel and watch my band play. And that's kind of like how, from when I started out as nobody, I had like a lot of influential, a lot of cool people from the city, and a lot of working people that had like a lot of friends and a lot of influence in Brisbane coming to my shows. Because that's what I'd do. I'd just take all of my friends. I'd invite my friends as VIPs on Sunday afternoon to my punk show in Brisbane and Wollongabba. They'd show up and they'd be in the beer garden with me hanging out after like a long weekend, and then I'd get up and play, and they just fucking blow them away. Like they're like, we're hanging out with Fat Dave and he's fucking beating up all these cretins on Thursday, Friday, Saturday night at the Dome nightclub and at the Cabaret Club, and then on Sunday night at the Gabba Hotel, we're drinking Kilkennys with him, and he's singing like reggae and ska and punky stuff. So that's how I got into everything. And then so yeah. Any questions? Any questions? If you love somebody in love, you'll follow wherever they go. That's how I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. If you love somebody in love, you'll go where your heart wants to go. Virtual reality madness. Bubbleanesia JR, what's going on? Hey. Yes, I met some Texans, some Californians today, this morning at the service station in Maroochydore, and it was cool, and we were talking about stuff. And then I met some Canadians and we were talking about stuff. Probably all like hostile fucking foreign national spies and stuff. And anyway, so a lot of people that watch me are police, are stalkers, are magistrates, psychologists, psychiatrists, fucking deep state people, yeah, all different types of intelligence services, and then like people that are kind of related to the legacy of Rodney Dangerfield, because I set up my business in Vietnam and Cambodia, my contracting business that everybody's copied, right? Based on Rodney Dangerfield, like how he bought. My business model has always been the same as Rodney Dangerfield. And my biggest hero has always been Rodney Dangerfield. Like from a mind, intelligence perspective, humor, and then like a working class man's man who could like make inappropriate jokes about women that were appropriate. And like about everything, he was just so good. And then Dice is like him, and Paulie and all those dudes. But with me, I don't think that I'm a comedian, but there's like sometimes a comedic edge to what I do. But then I've got to be careful, because people mistake when I act crazy for me actually being crazy, when I act angry for me actually being angry, when I'm like a really good Stanislavski trained method actor, and I have all this broadcast experience as well, and a singer too, and I can dance and I can fight and do all this different shit, shoot everything, fucking bow and arrow, Lido, all this stuff. So it was interesting today. I was walking down here in Caloundra, and these ladies were doing Tai Chi and everything, and I walked past and I kind of went like, Yes, right. Like this, right? And then I came back like 5 minutes later and they had their Tai Chi swords and they knew exactly what I was doing with my fingers and everything. The Tai Chi instructor will tell everybody here, he's retired now, he got a double hip replacement and married a really foxy Asian lady and settled down before he left the dojo here. But he'll tell everybody that I was his last student, his last Tai Chi student before he retired. I've been doing Tai Chi since I was about 5, since my brother Grant and Ross and Michelle introduced me to Jerome Ashbourne. Jerome Ashbourne is an Indian guy who taught me Tai Chi from a young age. And so with public speaking, the first time I ever did public speaking, I was 11. And I ran for Humpy Bong class captain, and I lost. But I did my first speech with Jerome Ashbourne was beside me, my Tai Chi instructor, and I wrote it out. It was like 3 pages, and I got up and I spoke it in front of everybody, and it was kick-ass. And I was nervous, but I did a really excellent job. My speech was like a political candidate's pitch for class captain, but nobody voted for me because I was a fat kid with a chipped tooth that nobody valued, right? Despite my whatever. But that's what happened. And yeah, it's pretty much the story of my life, right? But so I worked out how to write speeches and how to be a politician at a young age, but not how to be a populist. And that was the issue, right? So hi everybody. This has been a little bit long. Thank you for speaking to me. Should I finish this on a song? I should, right? That would make it very Elvis. Piano. Oh yeah.
From now until Saturday, November 15, give a helping hand. One more.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? What things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life, take, for I can't falling in love with you.
This is the quickest way to clear out stuck poop.
I have to poop. Stuck.
There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in the sky, or blue, if I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand. Tell me why, oh why can't my dream come true? Oh why? There must be peace and understanding somewhere. Strong winds and promise that will blow away the doubt and the fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun where hope keeps shining on everyone. Tell me why, oh why won't that sun appear? We're lost in the cloud, too much rain, traveling world that's traveled with pain. But as long as the man is a strength to dream, he can redeem his soul and fly. Deep in my heart, there's a troubling question. Still I am sure that the answer is gonna come somehow out there in the world. There's a beckoning candle, oh yeah. And think while I can talk, while I can sleep, while I can run, while I can dream.
You can't make it any better than you.
Right now, let it come true right now. Deep in my heart, there's a burning question.
You still there, Christy?
At Amart, the Drop Everything Black Friday sale is on now. Save on...
Lying in my bed. lost, you can look and you will find time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you lost, you can look and you will find time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. I love you guys. Such a pretty song. Great second, great man. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to grey, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside, and the drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. You said go slow and fall behind. The second hand unwinds. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time. Time after time.
What are you risking online? Always set up multi-factor authentication. Learn simple steps to protect yourself at actnow.stacey.gov.au. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Okay, I feel a little bit emotional after that. Let me see. What can I do? I don't know. Fucking soppy. Something rocky. No, I don't know. Maybe that's it, dude. It's been an hour. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I appreciate you. That was the curtains.